A warm good morning to one and all. Myself, Kalpana S., Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, First Year Engineering and Technology. I welcome everyone to the first session of Day 11 of Diksharam 2024. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. So, let us start today's session with the auspicious blessings of the Almighty. First and foremost, the first year team extends a heartfelt thanks to our Honorable President Sir for his constant support. The team extends a warm welcome to VC Madam, Registrar, all executives, deans, HODs, teaching, and all staff members to the Student Induction Program Diksharam 2024. A warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Lavan Loksh Barani Sir, who is amongst us to grace the occasion. Once again, I welcome all. Now, let me introduce our speaker. I take great privilege in introducing our speaker, Mr. Lavan Loksh Barani sir. Mr. Lavan Loksh Barani is a world class trainer with an experience of 7 years since 2017. Mr. Loksh is a fitness enthusiastic, which made him start his first venture in 2015 in manufacturing and selling gym equipment, which he later paused in 2017. In the field of training and mentoring entrepreneurs and college students, Mr. Lavan Loksh began his career as a trainer at Rural Self Employment Training Institute in the year 2017, where he closely worked with many small scale entrepreneurs and business owners. Later, he started his own training company in the year 2017 on 13th November and started training students and entrepreneurs one to one. He started his first e commerce store on Amazon in the year 2018 and launched Dopamine Chocolates, which manufactures premium handmade chocolates. Parallelly, he also grew as a great orator through his active participation in Toastmasters Club and Karuna International. Since 2019, Mr. Lavan Loksh has delivered more than 45 speeches at All India Radio in both English and Tamil. His remarkable online presence inspired the student community and set an example for young entrepreneurs to persevere towards their goals. Mr. Lavan Loksh has decided to mentor 100 entrepreneurs to empower them into having a total net worth of 100 crores. This decision of yours is something which speaks about your goodwill and passion for mentoring, sir. A good mentor will guide, not advise, inspire, not motivate, critic, not judge, and share ideas and options, but not do it for you. Sir, you are one such great mentor. And now, students, it is up to you all to take the full essence of such an eminent mentor. I welcome you, sir, to deliver your speech on recurring revenue entrepreneurial edifice. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. I take this opportunity as a privilege to exhibit whatever I've learned so far. And it's always been a privilege to be with Dr. MJR Education and Research Institute. So, since I begin my career as a public speaker, one thing which always kept coming on is the opportunity to address youth and share my experience with them. Because just talking about theories and giving lectures won't change anything. Sharing something which you have in your life, which creates value and has a positive ripples towards empowering people, is what makes life more interesting. That's what I feel. So with that being told, this morning, and we start with entrepreneurship, I think that's something really empowering and motivating. I hope people who are watching this are having a thought about entrepreneurship. If you don't have a thought about entrepreneurship, or if you are thinking what entrepreneurship is all about, so this session would definitely help you to understand who an entrepreneur is, what is the meaning of the term entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, and how you can become an entrepreneur. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, there are a few things which you have to keep in mind and start implementing. And you'll definitely get to know this in this session. First things first, entrepreneurship and business, are they the same or is it different? And why should an engineer think about entrepreneurship? Because the term entrepreneurship and business, the difference which is between these two terms can be easily bridged by engineering. Let me give an example. There is this person who wants to like become rich. So he walks up to his friend and asks him, "Come on, let's be rich. Come with me. Let me take you to some opportunities from which we can make money." So both the friends went to a elderly person in the village and asked for investment, and they wanted to do something. They want to be rich. So this elderly person gave two baskets of mangoes to both of them and told, "You can use these mangoes to make money," because mangoes had a great demand there, and this man had like two baskets of mangoes. So the first person took the mangoes, packed the mangoes, stating it was organic mangoes, and he sold the mangoes for 10 rupees each. The second person didn't want to do the same thing, wanted to do something different. And this guy was an engineer, obviously. So this guy had the thought of cutting the mangoes, making it into a milkshake, and selling the milkshake. And the leftover seeds were dried, and the seeds were packed, and they were sold as mango seeds. And finally, there were some more seeds which were buried in the ground and which were nurtured so that by the next few years, this could be yielding him mangoes. The first person just wanted to make money as a businessman, and the person had nothing, just had the mangoes and sold. There was no extra value. It was just selling the mangoes, reselling the mangoes. But when it came to the next person, it was not so. This person had the idea, he was innovative, he bought in something which would solve future problems and was providing value. Wow, that is about entrepreneurship, guys. Entrepreneurship is not just making profit, it is solving people's problem at a profit. You solve someone's problem at a profit which was gonna improvise their life. It's all about value. It's about providing something which is going to improvise a person's lifestyle and do something better for them. Now I want you to think about where you are in life. You're in your college, like you do your degree. After your degree you go to a job. Are you going to provide value there? Because people always think that being an entrepreneur is all about starting something new. There is also this term called as intrapreneur, which is basically you don't start a venture, but you work in the venture to build the venture. Let's say Sundar Pichai did not start Google or found Google. He is an entrepreneur who is taking Google to the next level. Similarly, even you can be a great engineer and learn entrepreneurship. If you want, you can start your own venture and be a great entrepreneur, or you can be an entrepreneur and work for a great company and make it much more great. So, with that being told, let's move on to the next topic. What is this entrepreneurship? I told entrepreneur is a person who solves people's problem at a profit, which means he is providing value. But is it just value, or is there something called innovation? Because as engineers, I want you to understand that only when you bring in some innovation, that's going to provide value. There are existing problems everywhere. You find the problem, you try to do something better. That's when you'll be able to become an entrepreneur. Let me give my personal example. When I started my first venture in 2015, early 2016, I was into selling gym equipments. I was basically purchasing it. I was when manufacturing a few equipments, but it didn't solve any purpose. It was not so innovative. I was just into a business. I was getting things for 100 rupees and selling for 200, which is like I just made profit out of it. But I didn't solve people's problem because the equipments were just like the other equipments which was available to them. Then after a point of time, I wanted to solve people's problem because I had a problem which I needed to solve. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be like uh, growing. I wanted to provide value to people. I wanted to like see a difference in the society, but I didn't know what to do. I was wondering how can I like bring in a change to people's life, but I had nothing to provide them, right? So that's when I found that I have to provide some value so that I will be able to change people's life. So my skill was I was good in communicating, I was a good speaker, and I was able to take an idea here to there, like from my mind to the people's mind or the audience mind, in a very interesting and enthusiastic way where they get to understand it in an easy way. So I thought, Why don't I become a trainer? Why don't I train people? Why don't I coach people to make their life much more better and interesting? That's when I came with this company, Plant Green Inertia. So in 2017, when I started Plant Green Inertia, the only value which I was focusing is that we do experiential training. We are not just a training company. We were the world's first experiential company. We are still the world's first experiential training company, which means we are the only company who make students or the candidates to get involved in the training. We do it only through activities and through storytelling methods, which is basically like we get them involved into the training wherein these people will be involved. The problem which we were solving is that students were coming up with like a lot of ideas, but they don't know how to do it. So we give an experiential training. Through this experiential training, they will be having a first hand experience to do it in real life. So one product is that we don't give courses as such, we give internship based training. Let's say there is a person who wants to learn digital marketing. The person joins, they do digital marketing, they don't learn first of all, they do it, they make mistakes, and there is a mentor who would always come up with solution for them to solve it. So it's basically the experience, the full lessons, and they evolve. Let's say the person wants to be a good speaker, we put them on the stage, we make them speak, we make them fail. With that, what happens is that they try to understand what are the mistakes they make, and through the experience they evolve themselves. This is how the modules were designed. So now I solve a problem at a profit, because there are many training companies who does training, but we are standing out of the crowd. The last 1 year, like we have been working with almost like 25 plus colleges. We have an MOU with them, and it all started with our college. So I'm really grateful. The reason why I'm telling this is because like we give a value to people. When we give a value, the people try to buy us more. When they buy us more, like the business evolves. So the topic itself is recurring revenue. Wow, that was really remarkable to hear, because as a self-employed person or as an employee, there is always this barrier of making only a substantial amount of revenue. After that, you won't have, there's a threshold, right? Like I am working with a company, they pay me 2 lakhs per annum, which is like they pay me 15 to 16,000 per month. If I want to increase my salary, I have to work very hard, and my salary would be increased 5 to 10,000 per year. Let's say I work even very hard, like even 5,000 is increased. But at the end of my career, I would be earning like more than like 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. That is not what is expected out of entrepreneurship. Let's say I do a project, and the project is going to be for like 2 3 weeks, I'm going to make a lakh revenue there. If I want to scale it up, I hire like 10 more people and they do the same thing, they make a lakh. So it's like 10 lakh per month. So I can literally scale up from 0 to 100 in a very quick span, being an entrepreneur than being an employed person. But you can ask me, sir, I don't want to be an entrepreneur, I just want to be an employee. That's really fine. You can be an entrepreneur like Sundar Pichai, or like people who works for other enterprises, and they're enterprising basically. Like what they do is they take control of the whole enterprise and they build it. Be a person like that who would be more valued, and they will be getting highly paid. See, I'm not trying to say that you don't have to work. I'm telling that even if you work, be an entrepreneur. Be a person who's very assertive, who has got the gut, who has got the what do you call it as self-interest and the initiative to make the company grow in a much more bigger scale. So how do you do that? How do you become an entrepreneur? So we were talking about like what entrepreneurship is, like how I started my entrepreneur journey. Like I was a business earlier, then I started an entrepreneur venture because I want to solve a problem. Exactly. That's how you start your entrepreneur journey. The first things first, like you sit down, take a piece of paper, write down all the problems that is around you, like what you face, because you can't relate to someone else's problem and give a solution. For example, there are two people fighting, like you don't even know what their problem is. Like you may get to know that they have some problem, you may try to give some solution, it's more of an advice, it's not solution because you're not involved in that. Then how do you think you'll do justice? Similarly, like there is a problem for you, like you are involved, this time you come as a third person, you know what the problem is all about. Now you have an understanding about the problem. The only thing is that you are not involved in the problem, you just step out of the problem, you know everything about the problem. And now you're trying to, what are you doing? You just trying to solve your own problem as a third person, by coming up with good solution. Now the solution is going to be viable because you're having full idea about what the problem is. When you come up with a solution for a problem, that too at a profit, you become an entrepreneur. That's very easy. It's a very simple formula. There's a problem, there's a solution. Okay, you bridge a problem and solution, you bridge a demand and supply. When you do it with a profit, you want to make more and more revenue. Wow, that's the most interesting thing which I've ever known when I started my career as an entrepreneur. So if you want to start your career as an entrepreneur, you just pull out your like notepad and pen, or you take your notepad app, start typing all the solutions for a potential problem which you know. Once you get to know like all the solutions for it, try to implement everything, try to build something creative and innovative, because as I told you, entrepreneurship is all about coming up with something unique. As an engineer, like you are a problem solver every day. You learn lot of concepts, you like do research, you like experiment, invent, you redefine, you redesign. So you do everything, right? You do the same logic, you apply this logic in entrepreneurship. You have a real life problem. As an engineer, you engineer it, you redesign it, redefine it, and you come up with a solution, and you test it with people. When they like it, yeah, you're gonna scale it up. If they don't like it, you're gonna re-engineer it, you're gonna redefine it, you're gonna rework on it, and come up with something really interesting and useful. Only when you do this, you'll be able to be an entrepreneur, and this is going to help you to build a career as an entrepreneur. Now coming back to like how do you find a problem and how do you come up with a solution. See, recurring revenue as an entrepreneur is not just easy, it's more of passion. But what is passion? Okay, when I ask this question to people, they say that passion means like I love doing it, I'm very excited about it. That's not passion, to be very honest. I'm really sorry, that's not passion. I'll give a very easy understanding for you. Like you're there and you do an activity. Let's say for me, when I start talking to people, when I start doing my sessions, I lose track of time. I don't know what the time is. I start talking, I don't see my watch. Like I'm talking for hours together. And finally, I get to know that okay, I've gone beyond the time which I was given. That is exactly what passion is. Like you lose track of time. Let me put in very simple words. You do an activity, you forget to check your mobile phone. Let's say I'm talking to you, I forgot to check my mobile phone. I don't know what's there. I don't know, like, okay, there have been people calling me. I'm not checking it because my focus is here. I'm not like thinking of different other things. I'm fully into this. I'm in a flow, and this flow is basically it's called passion. This flow is the passion which you must have while doing something. Only when you have this kind of passion, you'll be able to like become a better entrepreneur, and not just an entrepreneur, a better human being to serve people and like definitely make a difference in society. Because once you provide more value, when you provide like the right thing which you are required to do, definitely you're going to get back things. Let's say I'm making like a tons of videos on YouTube. Actually, I make videos on YouTube on entrepreneurship and what's the difference between entrepreneurship and other things. I also like talk about terminologies. It's on YouTube. When people watch it, when it's good, they watch the full video, they share it to their friends, more people watch it. When more people watch it, I get revenue from YouTube. That's one thing. Because of this, my credibility is also increased. That's second thing. So the only thing I did was I made value. I made videos, I posted it on YouTube. That's my work. That's all. Apart from that, I was not like confused. I was not thinking what to do, what to do. I was not sitting down and I was not lamenting. I was doing an action. I was providing value. I was serving people without any return expected. But when we do the right thing, you will be getting the result obviously. Now you are in college. In our college, like entrepreneurship is like encouraged very well. You are trained in entrepreneurship. You have also have a paper on entrepreneurship, and we have faculties who are really helping you to become an entrepreneur. We have entrepreneurship cell, like colleges giving you a place to work on your business model. If you want any mentoring, they definitely going to support you. So you are in the right I mean atmosphere and ambience to build become an entrepreneur. Because in many colleges I have been, like they talk about entrepreneurship but they don't take it seriously. See, that the reason why they take it seriously, you can know by because they are giving a session for me to talk about entrepreneurship. That's very evident for you to understand that this college, our college, is treating entrepreneurship in a very great way. Because entrepreneurs build the world. Without entrepreneurs, like let's say you want to go and work for a company, the company was started by an entrepreneur, by a businessman. Without entrepreneurship, the company won't be there in the first place. So it's not about like everyone becoming an employee. There is also void. There's also a gap where there's a need for entrepreneurs right now. Only by having more entrepreneurs in our country we can improvise the country's growth. See, why do we say that America is a superpower, it's a developed countries? Because America is not a country where they have a lot of employees, but they have a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of businesses coming up. That is the reason. So if our country has to grow into a bigger country, like why don't talk about country? Let's talk about us. If you want to be a better person, if you want to have the freedom, if you want to have the like power to live a life which you want to live, the money which you want to make, you have to provide value, because you have to forget everything before doing it. If you want to make money, forget about money and start about thinking about value. What is a purpose, what is a value you're going to give to the society, and how are people going to benefit out of it? When you do that, definitely I'm saying you'll be able to reach your goal. Now let me come to the last part of the session, like how do you start step by step. I'll give some practical insights which you can definitely note down and we can implement in our college itself. So one thing is that, as you're telling, we look for the problems. Okay, I had a venture which was something like this. In college we have lab manuals, right? So the lab manuals, like everyone has to take it to the lab. If you have to take it to the lab, like everyone is not going to have the same manuals. Like someone takes at a different shop, someone takes a different shop, so everyone takes at different places. So there's not uniformity, and some people take, some people don't take. That's a problem for them, because only like 5 to 6 classes you want to go for this lab. I came up with a problem. Because of this, the lab staffs are not happy. Because of that, everyone didn't get the right attention, because some people didn't even bring the lab manuals. So I came up with a solution, starting with my class first. I collected money from everyone. I printed lab manuals for everyone by myself. So when I did it in bulk, when I did mass production, I cut down the margin. The profits were increasing. I was able to make sure I can get the same printed thing when I did it bulk at a very affordable cost. Let's say it's 100 pages. When I did for like 70 people in my class, I was able to print it at a much more less cost, like less than 45 rupees. Okay. And for the soft binding, it was just 15 more rupees extra. My profit was 10 rupees. Than giving 100 rupees outside, they were willing to give me 75 rupees or 80 rupees, so that I can deliver them on time, of equal quality, uniformity, and they were really happy because they're just paying the money and getting the product. I was finding a problem and giving a solution. Similarly, you can come up with something like this, or you can take the same idea and try to like pitch in this. To pitch this what you want, you have to come up with a business plan first. I was just telling you about this, right? So you think what would be the problem. So start with the problem statement. The problem statement is that in labs there are manuals. The lab manuals are not uniform because different people take it different places. People don't bring it on time because people don't have the resources to print it if they're in hostel or in PG. So what I produce is a solution. Under the problem, your solution is that, as an entrepreneur, as a startup owner, I'm going to print laminates for everyone in my classroom. For that, I need permission from the college, because when you get a permission and do it, it's much more authentic than you just ask your friends to do it. Because when you're doing by your friends, some people may not be interested, because it's you and they don't know who you are. But if you get a permission from the college, now you have a license to do it, and college is going to support you. And when you talk to students, they are going to believe you, because you are doing under the right guidance and supervision. If you do it alone, even if you fail, nobody is going to back you up. But when you're doing under the right guidance, like with our university, they are going to like give you the right guidance. They will tell you what to do, what not to do, how to do, how not to do. Because many people, they start entrepreneurship as a like with a full passion, they go into it. They fail because of only one reason, is that they don't have a mentor, or they don't focus on the fruit. They basically, like what they do is they want to like just get it done, they get it done, but they don't work on improvise. The fruit is basically the improvisation, the 1% better every day. That's the fruit here. To be an entrepreneur, you have to be better than yesterday. But people don't take it into mind, because they are only focusing on growing, making revenue. But growing itself is improvising, that they don't understand, because someone has to tell you the faults. There's a good proverb in Tamil which goes something like "Idibara illa yamaramanan keduparanam kedum," which is like, if no one is there to tell your mistakes, you not need an enemy to get destroyed. There is no requirement for an enemy to destroy you when there is no one to give you good advice or valuable advice. So as an entrepreneur, you have to be open to criticism, you have to be open to constructive feedback, and you have to be open to implementing that also. Like let's say there is a person who's been given feedback by very good people, but this guy listens to everything but not doesn't act. Action is also important, because without action nothing's gonna happen. So I want you guys to think about it. As an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, as a person with initiative, with leadership skills, if you want to grow, there is always our college willing to support, and we're also part of like providing value to the college. So even we'll be happy to extend our support if there is any requirement. So I want you to like take a piece of paper, start writing your things. And one more thing is this: I was talking about entrepreneurship all this time, but if you think, okay, sir, I want to be an entrepreneur, then I'll start tomorrow itself. No, that's not how it works. You start tomorrow, you improvise, that's one thing, and you also have to have some skill sets around it. I have a very good technical knowledge on building something. Like, let's say I'm building a robot or I'm building an AI, but I don't have the necessary skills to market myself, talk to my investors or people who are supporting me or my stakeholders or my team. Without communication, I'm gonna look like a loser, because I only have an idea but I don't communicate. Without communication, nothing is gonna thrive. So what I felt was, there are a few skills which everybody must master to be an entrepreneur. One skill is digital marketing, because today in this world, learning marketing and marketing digitally is really essential. Second skill is public speaking or communication skills. So when you be a public speaker, you'll be a communicator, obviously. So you have to be like great at public speaking. You have to go to people, talk to them, go on the stage, talk to them. That's really important. The third thing is that if you want to be a great entrepreneur or a great person who was going to achieve a lot of things in life, you should know how to read people and have a good interpersonal skill with people. Let's say, like, I'm a very good reader. I read like at least one book every week. See, you can see my library here. Like, I read like books every day, because without reading books you don't know anything. Let's say, let me pull out this book for you. This is called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This book was written 1903. This book literally it changed my life, because this book talks about your thoughts, how they make you into a better person. Like, reading a lot of books, I get to know about a lot of people who gathered their ideas from multiple people they saw. Let's say this book was written by this guy by learning from thousands of people, and I read this and I get thousands of people's knowledge from this one book. Similarly, I read like 100 plus books, I get like a million people's thoughts from that. Now I'm a person who has got the idea of different people, what they think and what they do. That's one thing. That's one way to learn about people, because reading books is a great way to learn about people, because it's someone else's idea here and you get to know about how that person was thinking and how that person thought in those days. And most of the time when you read a book, if it's going to be a really valuable book, you can apply the same principle in today's reality also. That is the what do you call it, it's a classic. That's how a classic book is written. You read it anytime in the history or like any in the future, like it's gonna provide value. It's timeless. So timeless books are a way to develop yourself. You be a good communicator, you are good at marketing, you're good at sales. You have to talk well to people. You'll be good at sales. Like, you read a lot of books. You work you work on your stuff. That's about action. Like, many people, what they do is they have an idea to do something, but they don't do it. Have an idea but don't do it. Oh my god, that's the most worst thing. You have the capacity of the capability to do something, but you're not doing the action. You're gonna fail anonymously. So if you want to win, if you want to achieve, these words are very what do you call it as deceptive. Winning, success. Because how I feel was, like, my goal is to make 1 crore rupees a month. I'm making 5 lakhs rupees a month. Someone else's goal is to make 2 lakhs rupees a month. When they compare with me, I may look better than them. They think I'm successful, but from my point of view, I want to make 1 crore and I'm failing anonymously, because I'm making very less than what I'm expected to do. So success, achieving, all these are perspective, and it changes from people to people. It's deceptive, because like, I may think I'm successful, but from external point of view I may be a failure. Or like, in one point of life I may be a successful person in my personal life, but in my career I may be a failure. In career I'm successful, but personally I'm a failure. Or both I'm successful. So what is success then, I ask the question again. So it is not about like what others think about me. It's about the journey which I am going through, and I should be happy about it. So if you want to have really live a life worth living, happy life, as an entrepreneur, I want you to like read a lot, do action. like you give a commitment to yourself, please complete it. Like you have your academics, right? You study. After like you study, you have time. Before you come to college, you have time. So either way, you have time in your life, because you're going to hardly spend like 8 to 10 hours in the college maximum. Remaining 10 hours, or like remaining 5 hours, 6 hours, even 2 hours, if you're going to spend on building yourself into a better person, you will become an entrepreneur or a entrepreneur or whatever it is, but you'll be happy and living good life. But if you don't build yourself in that remaining time, if you're going to only say, I'm going to college so I don't have any time to work on myself or build something better, I feel that you are losing um, the precious gift you have with you. Because the gift which you have with us is time, and only by taking action and becoming like what we want to become, only by implementing our actions, we'll be able to achieve the so-called happiness. Because I don't literally mean success, because success is different from people to people, but happiness is the same. Happiness is basically like you live the moment and you don't have anything in your mind, you really enjoy living the moment. And money definitely is gonna come to you in abundance, because you're working on something, you're providing value to people, and when you're providing value and you're happy, everyone wants to be with you. To be with you, they're gonna like willing to pay and get your provide service or like product easily. With that being told, so I'm really happy to address you today, and looking forward to meet you in the upcoming classes during your college hours. So this is Lavan Lokesh Barani. Thank you so much. So if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask here, or like we can wind up the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your beautiful explanation about entrepreneurship and making us clear about the difference between entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship. Your words are truly inspiring and very informative, sir. You have taught us how to start entrepreneurship at our own level and our own place. And now, sir, there is a question from the students. Can you please clarify it?
Sure, ma'am. I'll be happy to do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Some students are willing to join your internship program. If they want to join your programs, at what stage, that is in either in second year or third year or final year, when can they approach your company, sir? They have put up.
Okay. So it's a very good question. And I mean, personally, as a business, as a recruiter, how I feel is that I don't recruit people from final years. I don't do that. I
Okay.
recruit people from first year itself,
Okay.
because during internship they'll be learning things practically. So when a student joins my company in first year as an intern, and when I see the potential in them, I will definitely mentor them. I'll try to build them into a better person, and in the eventual second, third, and fourth year, they'll be working on building our brand. They'll be working side by side along with their academics here. So once they complete college, now they already know that where they should be going. Let's say I don't have a plan in my life. After college, I'm gonna be clueless. But these students from first year, they're working with us. They are skilled because we are the one training them, and I've been working with them, so I also have a confidence on them. Now, after their college graduation, they can join the company as an entrepreneur or as an employee, and they can definitely be a value and contribute to the company. And not just that, even if they do internship and they learn a lot of things, they can start their own venture. Since they have been working with us, we will be really happy to help them launch their business in a very effective way. So it's not like second, third, or fourth year. Even from first year, they can join. The only thing is that they should know how to handle both the college, I mean, the academics and the internship. If they are really able to do this both, they can be successful. Because as an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, as a successful person or a rich person, whatever you call it, the so-called limelight, the so-called growth, if you want to be there, you should not just be like everyone else doing only one task and not doing it effectively. You have to do multiple tasks and do everything effectively, which requires a lot of commitment and a lot of endurance. You have to like not just start today and complete tomorrow. You have to start today and keep on going till it's achieved. It's not you stopping when you're tired, it's stopping only when you achieve it. Similarly, when they start an internship, it's not like they do for 1 month and stop it. They should stop only after they learn everything, or after they get a job, or after they get a placement here, or they get an idea to start a business. So they have to keep on going. It's an everlasting process. For some people, it's like 2 3 months to get an idea and start their own venture. For some people, after 3 months, they may love to work with our company and be a part-timer, and they can also join the company in the near future. So that's how we have structured this. So definitely, like, we're open to internships. And after they join college, and once they are having it going smoothly, they can definitely like approach our college to get an internship here, because like we are working very closely with the college. So if students are interested for internship, we'll have an interview and select them. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your hopeful speech and reply, sir.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
thank,
Yeah.
thank you for your speech, sir. Okay. So,
Is there any other
students,
question
no, sir.
specifically to
Only.
entrepreneurship? Okay. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you so much.
okay. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir. Now, as per the words of Bernard Baruch, sir, most of the successful people I have known are the one who do more listening than talking. So, students, hope you all listen to all the sessions and become successful in your career. Thank you all. And now let us move on to the session 2 of the program. Thank you.
நாளை நமதென்று சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
இது எங்க வாழ்க்கையில ரொம்ப ஸ்பெஷலான டே. எங்களோட ப்ரொஃபஷன்ஸ் வேற வேற. நாங்க யாரும் நெய்பர்ஸ் கிடையாது, சைல்ட்ஹுட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸும் இல்ல. ஆனா எங்க எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஒற்றுமை இருக்கு. நாங்க எல்லாரும் ஒன்னா உருவானோம், ஒரே பாதையில. எங்களுக்குள்ள ஒரு அழகான நட்பும் இந்த சமுதாயத்துல ஒரு உயர்ந்த அங்கீகாரமும் அமைச்சு கொடுத்து இந்த உலகத்துக்கு எங்களை அடையாளம் காட்டினது எங்க எம்ஜிஆர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி. Our university united us.
Sir, good morning, sir. Sir, shall we continue the second session, sir?
Okay.
Sir, are you having any presentation, sir? PPT presentation?
Yes.
Shall we check it, sir? Whether it is visible to all.
Shall I share it?
Share it, sir.
Okay. Share. Hello. Hello.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Uh,
Sir, tell me,
share
sir.
ada?
No, sir, not
No,
visible.
this right.
Share ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Sir, அந்த please click the PPT and click present screen, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then. Streamyard.com is sharing a window.
ஆமா.
நல்லா செக் பண்ணுங்கண்ணா.
It is not visible, sir.
இப்போ எனக்கு வந்து ஸ்டாப் ஷேரிங் வந்திருக்கு. ஸ்டாப் ஷேரிங். Streamyard.com is sharing.
போஸ்டர் எடுங்க. Your screen is your presentation page is visible, sir, but that page is not opening regularly. அந்த பேஜ் ஓப்பன் ஆகணும் சார். பிபிடி பேஜ் ஓப்பன் ஆகணும், அது ஓப்பன் ஆகலை. உங்கள் பிபிடி பேஜ் இருக்குதுங்க சார், அது ஓப்பன் ஆகணும்.
ப்ரெசன்ட்ல ஷேர் ஸ்க்ரீன் போடுறேன், இல்லை ஸ்லைட்ஸில் போடுவா?
ஸ்லைடை மூவ் பண்ணி காட்டுங்க சார், அதில் தெரியும் சார். ஸ்லைடை நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணும்போது தெரியும்.
ஸ்ட்ரீம்யார்ட்ல ஷேர் பண்ணவா?
ஷேர்
பண்ணவா?
ஸ்ட்ரீம்யார்டில் ஷேர் பண்ணணும் சார். ஷேர் பண்ணிவிட்டு இப்போ ப்ரெசன்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் கொடுங்க சார்.
இப்போ ஷேர் ஆகுதா?
ஷேர் ஆகுது சார். நெக்ஸ்ட் கொடுங்க சார், அது பிபிடி கரெக்டாக வருதான்னு பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
அடுத்த இது இருக்கா?
விசிபிள் ஆகலைங்க சார்.
அடுத்த ஸ்லைடு வந்துச்சாமா?
இல்லை சார், ஸ்லைடே ஓப்பன் ஆகலை சார். ஸ்லைடு ஓப்பன் ஆகலை.
ஸ்லைடே ஓப்பன் ஆகலையா?
சார் பிபிடி எங்களுக்கு சென்ட் பண்ணுறீங்களாங்க சார், நாங்கள் ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணுறோம்.
நீங்கள் ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணால் நான் எப்படி?
நீங்கள் நெக்ஸ்ட் சொல்லும் போது நாங்கள் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைடு மாற்றுவோங்க சார்.
அப்படியா? இந்த பையன்ட்ட அனுப்பவா?
ஓகே சார்.
அதில் வந்து நீங்கள் ஓப்பன் பண்ணோடனே தீக்ஷாரம் வந்து ஒன்று இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார்.
இல்லை இது வந்து வந்துடும். விண்டோஸ் சொல்லுல
சரவணுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேளுங்க. சரவணன் ஃபோன் பண்ணி பிபிடி வந்துருச்சான்னு கேளுங்க, கேட்டு வாங்குங்க.
இப்போ தெரியுதாம்மா?
நோ சார். எஸ், நாட் விசிபிள் சார். இப்போ உங்கள் பிபிடியை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள் சார்.
பிபிடியில்
இது வேற விண்டோ ஓப்பன் ஆகுது சார். உங்கள் பிபிடி விண்டோ ஓப்பன் பண்ணுங்க.
பிபிடி விண்டோவில் தான் இருக்கு.
ம்
சரி, நான் அந்த பையன்கிட்ட வந்து என்னுடைய பென்ட்ரைவ் கொடுத்து அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே சார். அனிதா பென்ட்ரைவ் கொண்டு வரா. அதில் வாங்கி சீக்கிரம் போடுங்க சார். we got your pendrive sir. Within few seconds we will start it sir.
ஓகே.
தீக்ஷாருன்னு இருக்குன்னு சொன்னார். இந்த பென்ட்ரைவ் இட் இஸ் தீக்ஷா ரூம் நோ சார். ஃபோல்டர். ஓகே சார். present it. Sir, now it is sharing, sir. Let us start the session 2,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, good morning. Do you have any role like welcoming and all that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Good morning to everyone present here. A warm welcome to the second session of Day-11 Diksharam 2024. I am D. Sujata, Assistant Professor, English, ENT first year. I feel privileged to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr.S.Vairamani, Dean, Physical Education, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Professor D.S. Vairamani has done BSc Mathematics in Alagappa College, Bachelor of Physical Education, Master of Physical Education, and Master of Philosophy in Alagappa University College of Physical Education. He has done PhD in Alagappa University, Karaikudi. He has done MA English and BA English in Madurai Kamaraj University. He has served as physical education teacher for 23 years in Kendriya Vidyalaya. He has served as athletic coach and director of physical education. He has 19 years service as HOD at Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute and is at present Dean of Physical Education Department. He has guided 2 scholars for PhD in Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. He has played volleyball for Madurai Kamaraj University in 1972 and participated in South Zone Athletics Discus Throw and 800 meters in 1973. We are proud to have you here, sir. Now, I kindly request you to deliver your speech. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is it audible?
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Yes,
am I
sir.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
The topic given to me is sweat with style. You cannot sweat with style. You may have to sweat with pain. Many people do not like to do exercises because when you do exercises, you come across so many discomforts like sweating, pain of the body, and all that. Because of which many people go away from doing exercise nowadays. Anyhow, the topic with style, you have to sweat. Um, Now we will go into this program for the first slide. Ma'am, you please give me the first slide. So the student induction program, the purpose of it is to help new students adjust and feel comfortable in the new environment. That means you, after completing your plus two, you have come to a big university. You may not know the amount of people with uh, with whom you are going to mix with. It is very large number, and when you come here, you will be in a sea. So we will be here to help you adjust and feel comfortable in the new environment. When you come here, you must know where the toilet is, where the canteen is, and how to go to your classes, where is the lift, and all these things. Then inculcated the ethos and culture of the institution. Here, how you should be presenting yourself. That is called the ethos and culture of the institution. What we practice, and we want you to practice all those things. Help them build bonds with other students and faculty members. Once when you come here, you may have some few friends, and you have to be friendly with everybody, all the students, and you must be very friendly, and with respect, you have to move with your faculty members, staff members, and expose you a sense of larger purpose and self-exploration. You will be given a chance to explore yourself, and you must know the larger purpose of entering this institution. First thing is that you are going to get a degree in engineering. Then, to achieve that purpose, what are all the small things that you have to follow? We will tell you. Okay? Then there are four important things that this Diksharam program is emphasizing. That is socializing, meeting other new students, senior students, students union, lectures by eminent people. This is how you will be socializing. First, when you come here, you will meet your own classmates. Then you will meet your own senior students. Then the lecturers and people, eminent people, will give you lectures then and there. They will. Then you will have a lot of programs here. Then next is associating. Visits to university, college, visits to department, branch, program of study, and important places on campus, local area, city, and so on. If you are in Chennai, you may know the location of this university, and you will be taken to other places, other universities, other colleges, and inside the university, you may visit different departments, different branches. Then, what are all the programs of study are available in this university, and like this. That is associating. Third one is governing. Rules and regulations, student support, etc. See, there are certain rules that you have to follow when you enter the campus and leave the campus, so that it the following the rules becomes a habit within yourself, so that at home also you may follow these rules, because learning doesn't start with home. Learning is taking place everywhere. The next one is experiencing. Here, subject lectures, study skills, small group activities, then physical activity, creative and performing arts, literary activities, universal human values, etc. That is, these are all the things that you will experience here, that you will be exposed. Subject lectures. Suppose if I am taking you physics to you, for a change, some other teacher will be taking a subject, a topic on the same subject, physics. That is subject lectures. Then study skills, how you study. Then small group activities among yourselves. Then physical activity. That is about which I am going to talk today. Then creative and performing arts. Creative and performing arts, dancing, then sports activities like Selambam, karate, and so on. Then literary activities. We have got a literary seminary here, and constantly the department will be organizing so many literary activities. Then universal human values. You have to follow every human being as a respectable one. That is universal human values, right? This is in the Diksharam program. It is classified as SAGE, SACG, socializing, associating, governing, and experiencing. The list of activities to be included here in this physical activity, about which I will talk. Physical activity. Then mentoring. Then 10 students or 15 students will be handed over to some staff members, and they will be listening to you. They will be listening to your problems. You may talk to them freely. Why you are late? Why you are unable to come to the college? Why you are lacking in your understanding of a subject? All these things you can talk to your mentor, so that your problems will be solved by these mentors. Then familiarization to the department and branch. Then you will become familiarization means slowly you will understand how your department functions, how many staff members are there, like that. Familiarization means becoming more and more uh, uh, knowledge about your own department. Then creative arts and culture. If you are a dancer, you can perform. If you are whatever talents you have, singer, you can sing. So all type of opportunities will be given to you. That is creative arts and culture. When you possess some hidden talent, here the chances will be given for you to expose yourself, and you can become a famous person. Then literary activity, essay writing, speaking competition, all that. Lectures by eminent people. People from outside will come and talk to you. Then visits to local area. You will be taken to other places. Then extracurricular activities in college. This physical activity does not come under extracurricular activities. Here, the extracurricular activities we will discuss at last. Okay, because since I am going to talk about the first one and the last one, we will move to the next one. Physical activity. Now, this should involve a daily routine of physical activity with games and sports. Here in this college, from since we are running on two uh, different timings, normally the students will come and collect balls, whatever materials they want, and by 3 o'clock in the evening, they will play up to 4:30. You are permitted to play up to 4:30. And we have to formulate a system for those who are coming in the morning, because morning when they come here, the time will be very hot and they may not be able to play. Those who are willing to play, they can stay back up to 3 o'clock or 2:30 and they play. And there can be games in the evening or at other suitable times according to the local climate. These would help develop teamwork, because when some 10 people from your class come here and ask for a ball, we will give, and see that it is not very hot, and see that you are not disturbing other classes. When other classes are writing examinations, other classes are having classes, you are playing outside in the ground and making noise means, then it will be a problem. Each student should pick one game and learn it for the duration of the induction program, and hopefully continue with it later. Now, during this period, induction program period, you can come and choose one game and pick one game and learn it for the duration of the induction program, and hopefully continue it later. Then physical activity and the exercises, what is the difference? Now we will go into this thing. See, physical activity and exercises. Physical activity na enna? Physical activity is any bodily movement that results in energy expenditure. When you do some activity, uh, can I talk in English or can I talk in Tamil also? Ma'am, anybody? Hello? Anybody available in the studio?
Sir, you can proceed in English itself, sir.
Okay. Physical activity and exercises. Ah, ma'am, anybody?
Sir,
Can I
English,
talk in Tamil?
English you can. Yeah, no, No, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Physical activity is any bodily movement that results in energy expenditure. That is called the physical activity. Because there is much difference between physical activity and exercise. See, when your mother is cooking in the kitchen, she will be doing so many chores and she will be moving here and there and she may be spending energy. That is physical activity. Or you are getting down from the bus and walking home back. That is physical activity. But exercises, it is a planned, structured, and used to improve aspects of physical fitness. Suppose you are a volleyball player, you are a basketball player, or you are some other player for which exercises are planned and structured as workouts, and you have to do those things to improve aspects of physical fitness. என்ன வேணும் அந்த கேமுக்கு என்ன வேணும் ஃபிட்னஸ் ஸ்பீடு வேணும் இப்போ ரன்னர் இருக்கா நீ ஒரு 100 meters ரன்னர்னா ஃபார் விச் யூ நீட் ஸ்பீட் ஃபார் ஸ்பீட் ட்ரைனிங் தட் இஸ் type of exercise is selected for to improve your speed. Suppose you are doing short putting for which you need strength, arm strength. A specific program is planned that is called exercise regimen. But physical fitness is different. It's a set of attributes that people can achieve. All three terms seem very similar, but the differences are in application. See, physical activity, exercises, physical fitness. These three things seem to be very, very similar, but physical activity is unplanned movement that spends some energy. Exercises is a planned and structured activities. Physical fitness is suppose you are going by cycle always. Your leg muscles will be very stronger, but the upper body may not have that much strength. That physical fitness is a set of attributes that people can achieve. If you want to improve your upper body strength, you have to do exercise. So these things seem to be very similar, but they are entirely different. A lifestyle that includes physical activity and bodily movement, can address all the components of physical fitness. Physical fitness components in strength, speed, agility, endurance, all these things. The stamina, you say. But an exercise program can help you achieve performance-related benefits. இப்போ எக்ஸசைஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம்ங்கிறது நீ ஒரு அத்லீட்டா ஒரு பிளேயரா அதில் நீ எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக விளையாடணும்னா அதுக்காக ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் பண்ண ப்ரோக்ராம் எக்ஸசைஸ். ஃபார் இண்டிவிஜுவல்ஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் மெயின்டைனிங் குட் ஹெல்த் ஃபார் எவ்ரிபடி cannot be national players or university players or state players, but for individuals interested in maintaining good health. குட் ஹெல்த்னா என்ன? நல்ல ஒரு நோய் நொடி இல்லாம சந்தோஷமா இருக்கிறது. Physical activity can be a great place to start. அதாவது if you are interested in being healthy, you have to start with physical activity. To achieve fitness or additional health related goals, you will need to incorporate structured and higher intensity exercises in your routine. இதெல்லாம் விட சார் நான் சாதாரணமாக நார்மலாக 5 மாடி ஏறணும் சார் கிளாஸுக்கு, அதுக்கு ஃபிட்னஸ் உனக்கு வேணும். டெய்லி இஃப் யூ டூ climbing up and down, you will become fit to climb up and down. That is general fitness. அது போக உனக்கு வேற ஏதாவது ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக வேணும், நான் அப்படி ஆகணும் இப்படி ஆகணும் அப்படின்னு அந்த ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் ஏரியாவில் அப்படி ஆகணும்னா அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி எக்ஸசைசஸ் உனக்கு டிவைஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபிசிக்கல் ஆக்டிவிட்டி அண்ட் எக்ஸசைசஸ், all the three seems to be same, but they are different. The next, this is some, you can see the picture. Some children are playing with ropes. This is not a structured activity. It's called frolics, fun, but at the same time they are doing some exercise. Physical activity, frolicsனாக்கா சும்மா விளையாட்டு தரமா, அது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, இதில் ரூல் கிடையாது, ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. They are playing in the open field, right? Jogging, you can see some people jogging, see some men, women, just like that they are running on the road, not with speed, they are just like that, jogging, slow running, right? இது வந்து the life changing benefits of jogging. என்ன செய்யணும்? மார்னிங்ல ஓடணும். பூஸ்ட் ப்ரொடக்டிவிட்டி அண்ட் எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் ஃபங்க்ஷன். உன்னுடைய நார்மல் ஜென்ரல் ஹெல்த் அது இட் வில் பி எக்ஸலன்ட். இட் இம்ப்ரூவ்ஸ் யுவர் ப்ராடக்டிவிட்டி. ப்ராடக்டிவிட்டினா இன்னைக்கு நீ என்னென்ன வேலை செய்யணுமோ அதெல்லாம் செஞ்சு முடிச்சிருந்தா தட் இஸ் ப்ராடக்டிவிட்டி, ரைட்? பெட்டர் ஸ்லீப் குவாலிட்டி. இஃப் யூ டூ ஜாகிங் இன் த மார்னிங் ஆர் இன் த ஈவினிங், இஃப் தேர் இஸ் டைம் ஃபார் யூ, it will give you better sleep quality because sleep is an essential element for your body to recover from all sorts of your expenditure of energy. At night, you must have a very peaceful sleep. Then improves cardio fitness more than evening runs. அதாவது காலையில் ஓடுறதை விட சாயந்தரம் ஓடினா ஈவினிங், அதாவது சாயந்தரம் ஓடுறதை விட காலையில் ஜாகிங் போனால் கார்டியோ ஃபிட்னஸ். கார்டியோன்னா என்ன? ஹார்ட்டுடைய ஃபிட்னஸ் நல்லா இருக்கும். தென் கிரியேட்டிவ் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் எபிலிட்டி. ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் எபிலிட்டி வில் இம்ப்ரூவ்ஸ் ரேஸ் டே ப்ரிப்பரேஷன். இப்போ சப்போஸ் நீ ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் பர்சன், உனக்கு வந்து இன்னைக்கு நாளைக்கு வந்து உனக்கு ஒரு ரேஸ் இருக்குது, அதுக்கு இந்த காலையில் ஜாகிங் போடுவது யூ கேன் பிளான் யுவர் ரேஸ். ஈவன் வென் யூ ஆர் ஜாகிங் யூ கேன் mentally plan your race for the next day or the same day. Added motivation early in the morning. காலையில் அதை செஞ்சு முடிச்சோன்னே first of all you get a sense of satisfaction, sense of achievement that gives you a personal motivation for you to do the other things ahead in a better way. Frees up the rest of your day. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா ஜாலியா இருக்கும் மற்ற நேரங்கள்லாம். அடுத்தது வந்து ஏரோபிக்ஸ். இது நிறைய பார்ப்பேன், இந்த ஜூம்பா அந்த மாதிரி எக்கச்சக்கமான டான்ஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸு காசை வாங்கிட்டு செய்கிறாங்க. இதுக்கெல்லாம் போய் இந்த கிளப்பில் சேர்ந்து குரூப்பில் சேர்ந்து நீ டான்ஸ் ஆடுங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை. இந்த மாதிரி ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் நீ செய்யலாம். அதாவது ஏரோபிக்ஸ் அப்படின்னா எனி ஆக்டிவிட்டி தட் யூ டூ பை கண்டினியூஸ்லி ப்ரீதிங், தட் இஸ் கண்டினியூஸ்லி சப்ளையிங் ஆக்சிஜன் ஃபார் யுவர் பாடி அண்ட் யூ ஆர் டூயிங் எக்ஸசைஸ். ரன்னிங் அப் த ஸ்டேர் and running down the stairs, you are skipping rope, running up and down. All these things are called aerobics. இது மாதிரி நிறைய நீ பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. ஏரோபிக்ஸுங்கிறது வந்து 10 minutes மேக்ஸிமம் 10 minutes செய்யலாம். அதாவது ஜம்பிங் ஜாக்ஸ், கண்டினியூஸ் ஜம்பிங் ஜாக்ஸ். யூ கேன் செட் சீரீஸ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸசைசஸ் டுகெதர் அண்ட் யூ கேன் டூ தட். வாட் இஸ் த பெனிஃபிட் அவுட் ஆஃப் இட்? Aerobics is a light to moderate intensity activity where you use large muscle groups. Large muscle groups are chest muscles, back muscles, hip muscles, thigh muscles, calf muscles, and larger groups like your legs and glutes. Simultaneously, they often rhythmically for more than 2 minutes without gasping for the air. அதாவது gasping for the airனா மூச்சு இழைச்சி மூச்சே விட முடியாமல் செய்யக்கூடாது. கண்டினியூஸாக செய்யலாம். 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Slowly you can improve this. This is called the aerobic. When you are doing aerobics, you have to breathe properly and you have to supply oxygen. In scientific terms, aerobics naka in the presence of oxygen you are doing exercise. Absence la செய்யலாமா சார்? செய்யலாம். அதெல்லாம் வேற, அதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தேவையில்லை. ஏரோபிக்ஸோட பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் என்ன? இட் டிக்ரீசஸ் டிப்ரெஷன். அப்படியே ஒரு மாதிரி டல்லாக இருக்குது, காலையில் எழுந்திரிச்சு சொன்ன மனசு ஒரு மாதிரி சரியில்லைனாக்கா ஏரோபிக்ஸ் பண்ணினாக்கா டிப்ரெஷன் போயிடும். இம்ப்ரூவிங் யுவர் கார்டியோவாஸ்குலர் ஹெல்த். கார்டியோவாஸ்குலர், தட் மீன்ஸ் யுவர் ஹார்ட் அண்ட் யுவர் பிளட் சப்ளை வில் இம்ப்ரூவ். இம்ப்ரூவிங் யுவர் காக்னிட்டிவ் ஃபங்க்ஷன். Cognition, acquiring knowledge. That is, you can, when you are sitting in the class, when the teacher is teaching, your ability to concentrate, listen, understand, things will happen like that very easily when you do this aerobics daily in the morning. Lowering your blood pressure. If you are having too much of pressure, that means it maintains normal blood pressure. Maintaining a healthy weight or losing weight. If you are a bit flabby or if you are obese, when you do this aerobics, you will lose weight. Or if you are a normal person, you will maintain your healthy weight. Then diabetes. You can ask your parents. If they are having diabetes, ask them to do this aerobics. Reducing your risk of falling. See, when you do this aerobics regularly, falling risk, quick reaction. When you are getting slipping or something like that, the risk of falling, if you are not active, if your response is not quick, you will definitely fall down. That response to the stimulus will be better when you do this aerobics. Then regulating your blood sugar. Both are same. This diabetes, your normal blood sugar will be maintained. Then if you are stressed, that stress will go. That is the importance of aerobics. Then last thing is yoga. Yoga, it is an Indian art, and it has gone to foreign countries. Now here, nobody is doing yoga because of so many misunderstandings. It is not for us, and they are asking me to say Om and all that. It doesn't matter. See, yoga is a science for life. It is. It starts from birth and it ends in death. It is up to you to choose yoga. Yoga is not just asanas only. What you do, it contains eight areas, and about which you will learn. Yoga is one of the best exercises for you to improve your health, improve your flexibility. When you do yoga, you will improve your flexibility. It gets you stronger. It improves your balance. See, when we in the previous when you do this aerobic dance, it prevents you from falling down. Here, there is a saying that improves your balance. That means what? You will be very quick in reacting to any sort of untoward things. That is the the benefit of exercises. Improves your balance, enhances your endurance. என்டியூரன்ஸ்னாக்கா இந்த ஸ்டெமினான்னு சொல்லிட்டுல இங்கேருந்து மெயின் கேட் வரைக்கும் ஓடிட்டு வானாக்கா வந்து மூச்சு இறக்காமல் நின்னா அது என்டியூரன்ஸ். லோயர் யுவர் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் லெவல். வாட் எவர் திஸ் அதர் ஃபார்ம் ஆஃப் எக்ஸசைசஸ் டூ, யோகா ஆல்சோ டஸ். Then corrects your posture. Uh, there will be some postural difference because of the way you sit, the way you walk, the shoes you wear, the class benches where you sit. Slowly, your posture will not be erect. And the two, because you have completed your plus two, and 2 years you would have been almost virtually you would have been locked inside your home and asked you to study, and because of which you must have lost your posture. When you do yoga, your posture will improve. Posture நிக்கிற போது ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா நிக்கிறது. These are all the daily health exercises: walking, running, biking, mowing the lawn, swimming, playing sports, raking leaves, hiking, yoga. See, these are all simply you can walk, simply run, bicycling, mowing the lawn. வீட்டில் இப்போ புல்வெளி இருந்தாக்கா ஒரு அந்த மோயிங் மிஷின் வச்சு நீ வந்து அப்படியே மூவ் பண்ணிட்டு அப் அண்ட் டவுன் பண்ணினாக்கா தட் இஸ் அன் எக்ஸசைஸ். ஸ்விம்மிங், everybody knows. Playing sports, any type of games. Raking leaves, அந்த படம் போட்டுக்கு பாரு, அதை வச்சு அப்படியே அந்த தோட்டம் பூரா இருக்கிற அந்த இலையெல்லாம் கூச்சி பண்ணினா போதும். ஹைக்கிங், நடந்து போகிறது, மலை மேலே ஏறுறது, கீழே இறங்குறது, மறுபடியும் மலையில் ஏறுறது, நடக்கிறது, ஹைக்கிங். தென் யோகா. தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல் டெய்லி எக்ஸசைசஸ். டெய்லி ஹெல்த்தி எக்ஸசைசஸ். லிஃப்டிங் வெயிட்ஸ். உனக்கு வந்து பாடி பில்டிங் போகணும், வெயிட் லிஃப்டராக போகணும், அல்லது வந்து பெஸ்ட் ஃபிசிக் காமிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா வெயிட் லிஃப்டிங் செய்யலாம். பாடி வெயிட் எக்ஸசைசஸ், உன்னுடைய ஓன் பாடி வெயிட்டை வச்சு நீ எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணலாம். புல் அப்ஸு, புஷ் அப்ஸு, சிட் அப்ஸு, ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் வித் யுவர் ஓன் பாடி வெயிட் யூ கேன் டூ எக்ஸசைஸ். தென் யார்ட் ஒர்க், அந்த ஷவல் எடுத்து எங்கேயாவது தோட்டம் அங்கே வேலை செய்யலாம். மறுபடியும் யோகா. ரைட்? தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல் தி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எக்ஸசைஸ். எவ்வளவு சார் செய்யணும்? 18 வயசுலேருந்து 64 வயசு வரைக்கும் இருக்கிறவங்க should do at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity. 150 இருந்து 300 நிமிஷம் எவ்வளவு நாளைக்கு? For moderate intensity aerobic physical activity ஒரு வாரம், ரைட்? அதாவது 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous intensity activity throughout the week. அந்த வாரம் முழுக்க சேர்ந்து கொஞ்சம் இன்டென்சிட்டி கூட குறைச்சி பண்ணலாம், இன்டென்சிட்டி குறைச்சி பண்ணலாம், மாடரேட் பண்ணி நீ மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி செய்யணும். மினிமம் 150 to 300 minutes per week, right? Also, do muscle stretching, muscle strengthening activities at moderate or greater intensity. அது மினிமம் ஒரு 2-3 days செய்யலாம். எப்படின்னா moderate or greater intensity that involve all major muscle groups on 2 or more days a week. 2 நாள். இப்போ நம்ம டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து ஜிம் இருக்கு. யூ கேன் இம்ப்ரூவ் யுவர் மசில் குரூப்ஸ், லார்ஜர் மசில் குரூப்ஸ், பைசெப்ஸு, ட்ரைசெப்ஸு, பேக் ட்ரெப்பீசியஸ் மசில்ஸு, குளூட்டியஸ் மசில்ஸு, hamstring muscles, thigh muscles, calf muscles. These are all called larger muscle groups. இந்த muscles தான் பக்காவா இருந்துச்சுனாக்கா you can do perfect exercises. Okay? So, minimum 150 to 300 minutes a week, moderate intensity activity, or 750 to 150 minutes vigorous intensity. இது ரெண்டையும் கம்பைன் பண்ணி செய்யலாம். இது போக வாரத்துக்கு 2 நாள் strengthening exercise. Now, another aspect, character building through sports. இதுல வந்து ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் சும்மா வந்து விளையாடுறது, பால் விளையாடுறது இல்லை. கேரக்டர் பில்டிங் த்ரூ ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்னா என்னன்னா, டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் காக்னிட்டிவ் எபிலிட்டிஸ், listening ability. Your listening ability, when you are a sports person, when you are doing exercise regularly, your ability to listen will improve. See, when the teacher is teaching, the teacher may not be able to keep your attention for more than 10 minutes. Then there should be a gap. Again, you will be given 10 minutes for listening, because listening is a very strenuous process. But the span, amount of time that you can listen continuously will improve by physical activity. Then speaking. When you speak without stammering, without any problem, you can speak well. Then reading, then thinking, learning, remembering, paying attention. Listening and paying attention, almost same only, but these are all the cognitive abilities. Cognitive அப்படின்னாவே அதாவது கேட்டு புரிஞ்சு ஞாபகத்தில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு தேவைப்படுறது வெளியே எடுக்குது. That is accumulation of more and more knowledge, right? Decision making, make strong decisions. இப்ப என்ன படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க எல்லாரும் பார்த்து வீட்டில் உட்காந்து யோசனை பண்ணி இன்ஜினியரிங் படிக்கணும்னு வந்துட்டீங்க. ஸோ யுவர் எபிலிட்டி டு மேக் ஸ்ட்ராங் டெசிஷன்ஸ் வில் இம்ப்ரூவ் பை பிசிக்கல் ஆக்டிவிட்டி. தென் ரைட் டெசிஷன் அட் ரைட் டைம். எந்த நேரத்தில் என்ன முடிவு பண்ணணும்? இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கா, ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டு வந்து டே வாடா சிகரெட் குடுறா அப்படின்னா, யூ ஹாவ் டு டேக் தி ரைட் டெசிஷன் டு டினை இட். ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட். Sorry, my dear friend. You please also don't do it. That is the right decision, right time. Then right decision at critical situations. ஒரு தவிர்க்க முடியாத ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஒரு கிரிட்டிக்கலான நேரத்தில் கரெக்ட் டெசிஷன் எடுக்கணும், ரைட்? இப்போ எப்படின்னா, உங்கள் அப்பா வந்து நீ வந்து இந்த கோர்ஸ் தான் படிக்கணும்னு சொல்கிறாரு. உனக்கு என்ன இஷ்டம் இருக்குது? இன்ஜினியரிங் தான் படிக்கணும் இருக்கா? அப்பா நீ சொல்லிடுனப்பா, இல்லைப்பா நான் அதெல்லாம் படிக்க மாட்டேன், ஐ வில் கோ ஃபார் திஸ் கோர்ஸ் ஒன்லி, அது மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டு நீ சேர்ந்து கொடு. ரைட் டெசிஷன், கிரிட்டிக்கல் சிச்சுவேஷன். தென் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் டெசிஷன். ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் டெசிஷன்ஸ்னா, இப்போ அதாவது நீ டெசிஷன் மேக்கிங்கில் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங் டெசிஷன்ஸ்னா, வீட்டில் ஏதாவது ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்குது, அப்போ அப்பா அம்மாவோட கலந்து பேசி உன்னுடைய எபிலிட்டி அந்த ப்ராப்ளத்தை சால்வ் பண்ணுற மாதிரி யூ கேன் do. These are the things that comes under decision making. And another important aspect, now the government of India, from 2015 onwards, when the United Nations said that you have to follow 17 goals for sustainable development. See, my father and my ancestors gave us the world in very good condition. We were having, as children, when my parents and the grandparents gave me this world to us, we had a very good water, we had a very good food, we had very good air, all these things. Now we are going to hand over this world to you. When we hand over the world to you, the environment must be as we receive. நாங்க எப்படி வாங்கிக்கிட்டோமோ அதே மாதிரி உனக்கு கொடுக்கணும். ஆனா நாங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம்? காற்றை கெடுத்துட்டோம், தண்ணியே கெடுத்துட்டோம், எல்லாத்தையும் கெடுத்து, உடம்பு கெட்டு போச்சு. எவ்ரிதிங் we have spoiled. Now to get it back, the sustainable development, இதெல்லாம் நான் எதெல்லாம் இழந்தோமோ அதெல்லாம் சரி பண்ணி உங்கள்கிட்ட கொடுக்கணும். அதுக்காக 17 கோல்ஸ் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணாங்க. அதாவது யுனைடெட் நேஷன்ஸ்ல பண்ணி எல்லா கண்ட்ரியும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்ட்டு. அதுல தேர்ட் கோல் என்னன்னா குட் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் வெல்பீயிங். அந்த கோலை நம்ம அட்டைன் பண்ணணும். எப்படி? அதுல வந்து டார்கெட்ஸ், மெட்டர்னல் மார்டாலிட்டி, அதாவது டார்கெட்ஸ் ஆஃப் அந்த கோல் 3 டார்கெட் என்னன்னா, அதாவது மெட்டர்னல் மார்டாலிட்டி, பெண்களுடைய, அதாவது மதர், அவங்களுக்கு இறப்பு குறையணும். நியோநேட்டல் அண்ட் சைல்டு மார்டாலிட்டி, அதாவது நியோநேட்டல் பிறந்த குழந்தைகள், அப்புறம் வளர்ந்த குழந்தைகள், அவங்க இறக்காம பார்த்துக்கணும். இன்ஃபெக்ஷஸ் டிசீஸ், இப்போதான் கொரோனா போச்சு, மறுபடியும் மங்கி பாக்ஸ் வருன்ற அந்த மாதிரிலாம் வராமல் பார்த்துக்கணும். நான் கம்யூனிகபிள் டிசீசஸ், கம்யூனிகபிள் டிசீசஸ் தே ஆர் கம்யூனிகேட்டட் த்ரூ அதர் இன்செக்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் வெக்டர்-பார்ன் டிசீசஸ். தென் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் அப்யூஸ், சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் அப்யூஸ்னு இந்த பிளாஸ்டிக் கலந்து புதுறதெல்லாம் வந்து வி ஆர் யூசிங் இட். தென் ரோட் டிராஃபிக், ரெட் லைட் போட்டுருந்தா நிற்கணும், ஹெல்மெட் போடுனா போடணும், என்ன போலீஸ்காரன் நில்லுன்னா நிற்கணும். ரோட் டிராஃபிக் ரூல்ஸ் பண்ணலைன்னா இட் இஸ் வெரி பேட் டு யுவர் லைஃப். தென் செக்ஷுவல் அண்ட் ரீப்ரொடக்டிவ் ஹெல்த், யுவர் லைஃப் ஆஃப்டர் மேரேஜ், ஹவு இட் இஸ் டு பி மெயின்டைன். தென் யூனிவர்சல் ஹெல்த் கவரேஜ், உலகம் பூராத்துக்கும் எப்படி ஹெல்த்து கவர் பண்ணணும். என்வாயர்மெண்டல் ஹெல்த், அதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். சுற்றுச்சூழல் சுகாதாரம், அது கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும். இந்த 9 தான் இந்த கோல் 3 டார்கெட். இதை நம்ம கண்டினியூஸாக கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும். நாங்களும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஒன்லி தென் we can give you the universe to you as we received from our forefathers. Then this is the last thing, common programs of sports every year. இங்க சரி சார், நீங்க இவ்வளவு தூரம் சொன்னீங்க, ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல அதை செய்யணும், இதை செய்யணும், ஓடணும், குதிக்கணும், ஜம்ப் பண்ணணும், தினம் எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணணும், ரைட். நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னு இங்க வந்து காமனா we give opportunity for everybody. அதுல every year 21st June we organize International Day of Yoga. அதுல யாரு வேணாலும் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணலாம். இங்க இந்த கிரவுண்ட்ல அழகா எல்லாரும் வந்து ஆளுக்கு ஒரு மேட்ரு நாங்களே மாட்டி சப்ளை பண்றோம். சாயந்தரம் வரணும், வந்து ஒரு half an hour 45 minutes அதில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணணும். பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் கால்டு இன்டர்நேஷனல் டே ஆஃப் யோகா. ஒன் டே 21st June ஃப்ரம் கிரீன்விச் இட் ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் எண்ட் இன் கிரீன்விச். அங்கேருந்து பார்த்தா உலகம் பூரா எங்கேயாவது ஒரு நாட்டில் யோகா செஞ்சுக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. நம்ம இந்தியாவில் நம்ம செய்யணும். அது ஒவ்வொரு வருஷத்துக்கும் ஒரு தீம் கொடுப்பாங்க, அந்த தீமை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி நம்ம செய்யணும். எவ்ரி இயர் 21st June will be celebrated and all the students will participate in the International Day of Yoga. Then 30th of June every year our president's birthday tournaments, நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்காக நம்ம பிரசிடென்ட்டினுடைய பர்த்டேக்கு we organize tournaments for our own students and staff members. Right? It will be held for 2-3 days and almost all the students will participate. Every department will be given opportunity. First year students, they will give teams and all that, they will play nicely. Then 29th August, Dayan Chand, Major Dayan Chand, he was a hockey wizard. To commemorate his birthday, 29th August is celebrated as the National Sports Day. And that too, this is also conducted within our university for all the students. Our medical, dental, all the students will participate as team. Then 25th September, on the eve of the chairman's birthday, we organize tournaments. Now, at present, from 6th November to 12th November, all our teams are there in Bangalore playing in the chairman's birthday tournaments. And from 18th to 20th, we are organizing tournament on the eve of chairman's birthday. And almost all the teams from the ACS group of organizations, Bangalore, from Mysore, from Kerala, from Barani, from within Chennai, all the campuses will send teams and we will play here from 18 to this is all opportunity for everybody to participate and play and exhibit the talent. Apart from that, we have all India inter-university tournaments. அதில் சில டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து டைரெக்டாக ஆல் இண்டியா நடக்கும், சில டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஜோன் வைஸாக நடக்கும். அதுக்கு நீ வந்து இப்போ சப்போஸ் பாக்ஸர், பேட்மிண்டன் பிளேயர், அது ஸ்கேட்டர், வெயிட் லிஃப்டர், அல்லது வந்து நீ வந்து பாடி பில்டர், இந்த மாதிரி இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஈவெண்ட்ஸ் அது வந்து நமக்கு இங்கே கோச்சிங் சான்ஸ் கிடையாது. நீ எங்கேயாவது ஒரு கிளப்பில் சேர்ந்து நீ பார்த்துக்கிற கராட்டே, அப்புறம் வந்து கிக் பாக்ஸிங், அது மாதிரி நிறைய ஈவெண்ட்ஸ், இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஈவெண்ட்ஸ், அதை நீ ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணினா இங்கே டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து உன் பேரை கொடுக்கணும். அதுக்கு ஆல் இண்டியாவுக்கு டீம் அனுப்புறதுக்கு முன்னாடி we will have a selection. But suppose for say for karate or weightlifting or boxing, we will send circulars and you have to assemble in a place and we will call people from outside to select the best team and the team will be sent for all India tournament. நீ போயிட்டு அங்கே ஜெயிச்சின்னா you will go for கேலோ இந்தியா. ஜெயிக்கல அங்கே வந்து எனக்கு ஒன்றும் பிளேஸ் கிடைக்கல சார், வித்தின் 8 பிளேஸ், வித்தின் 8 பிளேசஸ் இஃப் யூ ஆர் வின்னிங் யூ வில் பி டேக்கன் ஃபார் கேலோ இந்தியா. நீ கேலோ இந்தியா போனீங்கன்னா யூ வில் பி கிவன் ஃபார்ம் 2 சர்டிஃபிகேட். தட் வில் பி யூஸ்ட் ஃபார் கெட்டிங் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட். இல்லை சார் ஒன்றும் கிடைக்க, அப்படியே டீமை திரும்பி வந்துட்டா எனக்கு ஒன்றும் கிடைக்கலன்னா we will give you Form 3. That Form 3 will be useful for you to get employment everywhere and all. Right? Then, apart from that, other games, we select students. And the teams will be sent for zone. Then if you are selected and win the zone tournaments, you will go for all India university teams. And if you win all India university, you will go for Kalo India. Like that. Opportunity. If you are good in anything, you come to us, give your phone number and meet. This is about our thing. Apart from that, from OMCA, from IIT Chennai, from other places, they invite teams. They give invitation to us for participating, like in volleyball, basketball, kabaddi, kho and all that. Then we will send teams. Okay? This is the opportunity that we will give you forever. So, I think I have covered almost everything that you are required. Any questions, please? You can pose.
Sir, from the student side, there is one question, sir. If a student wants to join in aerobics and yoga and do regular exercises daily, what can you please tell us the procedure, sir? Is it what where they should approach and how? What is the procedure, sir?
You can ask them to come and meet us here in this department.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
They are
Thank you,
very
sir.
well welcome and have the anything that we can guide them.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much for your valuable speech, sir. It was very
Okay.
informative and motivating, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I
Thank you.
feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose vote of thanks on this special occasion. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, Mr. Lavan Loksh Barani and Dr. Professor Dr. S. Vairamani. Thank you for your valuable presence and motivational speech. I would like to extend my special thanks to our Chairman, Sir, President, Sir, Vice Chancellor, Ma'am, Rector, Sir, Provost, Registrar, Additional Registrar, Dean, Deputy Dean, and all the other dignitaries present here. I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. N.S. Subashri Ma'am, Joint Registrar, First Year ENT, for her continuous guidance and support. I wish all the students the best luck for their future endeavors and hopes that they grab all possible opportunities in their life. Thank you. Dear students, the attendance and feedback will be posted in the chat box now. Kindly fill it. Thank you.